With the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
A live look there at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, a good one in store here between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from Miami. Eskridge to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White.
Throwing now, off play action. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's good.
One play in and already they're close to midfield.
Ready. Ready.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force and the defense wins out.
Here we go. Set.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ready. Yellow. Set.
QB keeping this one. Turn into the option on 3rd and short. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get it. Bronco 80. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. That's caught by Chris Olave. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Running behind center with Kamara. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Motioning in the tight end now. Give on 2nd to Kamara. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Red! 70 Lions! Lions! Trap 60! Trap 60!
Setting up a throw. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Black shot! Black! 95! Hut! Hut!
Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time right. Clock here over the middle. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
He gets it complete to his man, Simon Kill. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Ready!
Here's Thompson. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down around the 34.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
38. Close. 10. Liz. Hut. Hut.
Here's 2nd and 5. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter.
There are a couple different ways now to win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints, nothing. Jason
Sanders all set to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You've got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Crack all 80.
He'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Kader Kobu. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
Achane gets this on the draw. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one with that 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready. Set.
They'll stick with Achane. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was taken down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Hey, check. Come on. Set.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-0 lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Motioning one of the tight ends. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Okay, ready.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
79 Bronco 2.
Play action on 1st down. The right side cut by Olave. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Chris Olave. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Saints.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. set for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
Come on, come on. Check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, check. Check go.
Counter give to Kamara. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Really, two elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number one, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Kamara will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the jump.
Second and goal coming up from the 7.
Ready, ready.
Looking to the air here. Screen here for Kamara. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
70 range.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left.
Go.
Third and long for him here. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Running for it, Kamara. He runs it across, touchdown! The Saints making a one-score game in the first half. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Matt Prater for the point after try. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Set, hut, hut.
Thompson now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long.
10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
52 Blue. Ready?
Here he is on third and long. Waddle makes the catch. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is pulled in by Nicole Hardman. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. Hut, hut.
So they hand it to Iching. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Okay,
Well,
right.
nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
To throw, Thompson. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins lead by 14. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins lead by 15 now.
21, Saints 6.
Sanders all set to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
At their own 18-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Start things off with a run by Kamara. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Come on. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll run the toss to Kamara. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing now from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he gets this down near the 30.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jack Jones making that tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Saints trailing on the scoreboard.
On the ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's a give inside to Kamara. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Throwing now, Thompson. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. Beats one defender. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Trouble, 38. Yellow, 20. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to A.J. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Shot, 52, boom. 10.
Back now, pressure on its way. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Running with A.J. and out of the gun. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
They'll drop this down to A-Chan. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins throw the lead now to 22 points. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Fields this one at the 3. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Ready.
To Camaro we go to start this 3rd quarter. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Let's go give to Camaro. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Camaro. Denied the first, even after that great run. This is right up at the marker now. It's 4th down.
just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
And this doesn't have a chance at midfield. It bounces out well short at the 45.
At the 45-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A-Chain on the inside give. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready, cut.
Here's a give for right. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. This from 35 yards away. This is pulled to the left and no good. And that bad snap made it tough to get the hold down. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On the jump.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Another run for Kamara. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
They give to Kamara, left side. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here comes. Check right. 52 blue. Hut.
They'll start the drive with A-Chan. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On the tackle.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A-Chan gets this on the draw. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. That play wrapped up by DeMario Davis.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Taken in by Hill, right side. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Running right, it's Camaro. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Flush down out to his left. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's going to be the Saints with the football, but any efforts might be futile facing that deficit. Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the gun, give to Miller. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He rolls to his right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready, go.
This is Devin Neal with it. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. And he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stop at a tight end near the end zone.
The tight end gets it on the fake. And his play will not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Eskridge on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Eskridge on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Set.
Back to throw. Here's Thompson. It's caught left side by Hill. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
This is complete to Waller. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Ready?
They pitch it to Achane. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
At the 8-yard line.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Come on, set.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Set, ready.
He'll call his own number. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Black 40. Set, go.
Now Thompson to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Sanders sends it through. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Tight end motioning right. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 38. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Saints trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14.
Fix the eagle, fix the eagle.
Another try following the sack. Trying to push it deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Let's go.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. That's not going to do the job. He's taken down behind the line. That forces 4th down.
It takes every piece of the symphony working in concert right there. When you run a draw on 3rd and long, everybody's got to do their job. The problem, they didn't. His defense responded.
Move it, 19. Mustang 19. Steady.
Desperation time here on 4th. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Commit. Let's go now. Ready.
H.N., a 1st down carry. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The 33-yard line.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He'll take a knee here as that clock approaches the 40 seconds remaining mark.
Ready.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. Well, tip of the cap, Brock. You could not question that they brought some fight to the field, try to throw their best punches. But we both know an opponent playing well, a road game, a hostile crowd.